Welcome to week 3 of the comeback code. You are now in the thick of your rehab. It's the middle, the part that a lot of people hit a lot of mental plateaus because you're not at the exciting beginning and also not near the end where you're about to make your comeback. This is where it gets tough. The rehab exercises have remained mainly the same. Now you're working on trying to improve them. You're not seeing as much progress or big progress like you did in the beginning, so now it can feel a little bit stagnant and slower. This is where what we talked about last week is really important, those daily accomplishments and continuing to see them, because this is where it gets tough. It takes what's called a growth mindset, which is a belief that the skills and abilities you have are based off your effort and how much you're willing to put in to stay engaged. Your progress might not be seen by the milestone you're hitting, but by seeing of how much effort you're putting in the daily improvements, no matter how small, because even if they are small, they are still improvements that are being made. One way we want to do this to continue this motivation and effort is through the power of goal setting. With goal setting, we want to use two types. We want to use both outcome and process goals. Outcome goals are the bigger picture. They're the things that you want to get to. They're the further things. It's like wanting to go and do a heavy bench press or go and run a mile. It's those outcome things you're trying to get to. It's a direction. It's a destination. But when you're going and doing a process goal, it's the little things. It's the things you want to control. It's the daily things. It's the journey. Think of a GPS. The destination, where you're trying to get to, is the outcome. The process is the turn-by-turn navigation that you're trying to go. So we want to use both to help with our motivation. And that's what's really important. A lot of people go and set an outcome goal, but not a plan of how they plan to get there. So they tend to fail and not do as well. But we're going to give you the tools to go and set the outcome goals and the process to be able to achieve them. Since we're also at a point where we can get down or negative on ourselves, we want to avoid some common mindset traps that take place. These three are personalization. It's the belief that you solely are responsible for the setbacks that are taking place. The next one being permanence. It feels like the current struggle will last forever. And this is one of those things, being in the middle can feel like that because it can feel like such a long journey. And the last one being pervasiveness. This is the idea that one negative impact or one negative thing that will happen is going to impact many areas of your life. Understand that this journey will be a process, and it's important to embrace these ups and downs that are going on. But you need to keep showing up, keep going on focusing on what you can control, and trust that the progress you're making is happening, even if you can't see it. And this is really the toughest part of the recovery because it's that middle piece, like I said. So we want to go and once again, give you the tools to be able to go and continue to work through this. I'm sure some of you have heard of the framework of SMART goals, and maybe you're sick of them, but they're one of those things that can help you set much more effective goals. SMART is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. We want them to be specific, not wishes. So go each month, set a SMART goal for the month. Maybe work with the person you're doing rehab with to help them set the goal appropriately for yourself. Then that process, we want to make that weekly plan of what you're trying to achieve. So key actions for the week, the habits going to take, and then once again, identify those obstacles and how you can respond to them. Repeat this each week so we're going to be able to go and see weekly goals that you're trying to accomplish. Then we're going to go and have an end of month reflection. We're going to see what did you achieve. Once again, acknowledging those achievements, what worked well for you, and then what adjustments need to be made next month. Do this each month throughout your rehab and see how it can help with your motivation stay consistent. Then when it comes to those mindset traps, a worksheet to kind of help you with personalization, we want to be able to go and see that there are outside factors, not to take full blame for ourselves. So write an event and then how outside factors played a role. Impermanence, write an event that took place and then how long it actually lasted for, to see that it's not forever, but it's just our mind playing a trick on us. And then the last one, with pervasiveness, it's believing that everything has changed. So yes, some things might have changed, but we're going to want to go and write an event and then see areas that have changed to acknowledge them, and then the areas that are unchanged to see that it's not all consuming of everything that's going on. Be on the lookout for week 4 as we get you mentally ready to return, and not just return, but return with confidence. If you can't wait any longer, email me directly to book a free consultation. I'll see you for week 4.